안녕하세요.
Thank you.
Konnichiwa. Hello. Welcome back. Gonna be doing a little bit more voiceover on this round. Welcome to the tournament.
Okay.
And trying to figure out the space of voiceover on what y'all want to hear, and please let us know. So we are in day one of a 2-day tournament, and the nerves can be a little bit higher, but got myself in some trouble here underneath the tree and needed to make a punch out shot, so I couldn't get it high enough, so you have to run it into the rough and let it roll onto the green. These greens are super fast.
Thank you.
So you have to get an up and down here. A couple of different shots you could play, but turned out really well. Gave myself a chance here. 4 par.
Thank you.
And rolled it in. Very nice. So longer par 3. Center of the green is always kind of the goal here, depending on what the wind's doing and how you like to work the ball. So left it pin high at the right distance. Just try and get it close here. And it went in, so that's always a great way to make it. Leave the putter in the bag. So coming off of birdies, had a huge tree there on the right that's gets in your mind there from the tees we were at, and so a couple of different shots you can punch out with a 3-iron.
Thank you.
Keep it low, back into the fairway. I was trying to go for the green. I think I clipped the tree there, but gave myself a chance to get it close and just misjudged the distance a bit there and checked up on me and absolutely obliterated that putt. Little caught up, right? And that's something you don't want to happen in your round because they were just missed shots, missed opportunities, and
That is also a 6.
take it in. Got to come back. So nice wide open par 5 here, reachable if you get it right. There's a large gully in there with a creek and big tree. You have to get it over, but left it in a good spot. Took a 7-wood there.
Thank you.
Nice little pitch there. Had to choke it close. And for some people that might be a little more of a bump and run. You know, there's different shots you can play. The shots that you're learning to play and wanting to play are going to be different for your game. We've been having a lot of discussions on kind of the best handicap to be at. And we were really coming down to an 8 and 15 is usually the sweet spot that is more than likely achievable with jobs and families and other responsibilities, but we think it is totally manageable as a hobby to get down to an 8 and 15 handicap, and you really enjoy those rounds. So that was, again, you're noticing I'm leaving myself under the trees here, and that's due to the driver. So not every day is, you know, a shot that you can hit, and sometimes depending on the course you're going to pay for those errors by not hitting fairways. And this course, I think, will always present your ego, but what's more important, distance or accuracy? And in this case, I wasn't able to be accurate with distance, so I had to play a different game. Again, a deep par 3. Missed the great chip, but just couldn't make the putt.
Did it again,
And
bird.
yet again. And that's when I started to realize I don't know if that's the best play. And me and Casey were talking, and
Come on, you dumb.
It's the right idea.
I hope you guys caught that.
Was I aimed over there?
Huh?
Was I aimed that way?
Let that attitude
Honestly, I wasn't
adjustment
looking,
sink
but
in.
Probably.
That's okay, Case. You don't have to be looking at all my shots. I don't want to see all my shots. That's a bump and run chip. So the idea is to keep the face closed and get it through that patch. I don't feel comfortable with putting that far. And You know, that happens. Gave myself the chance, though. And still decided to rip driver for some reason. Got lucky. And you don't want to be lucky in golf too many times. There are some things you can get away with, but pushing your luck only
Whoa.
ruins your patience.
I didn't think it was that deep.
Flew it a little deep out of the rough. Again, trouble with the driver. Didn't want to be above that hole. As you can tell, it all slopes away from you, and it's really difficult with fast greens to stop that putt, or else you end up super short. So here we are, fighting for a par. Could make it happen.
5.
Again. Kind of stop the momentum there. And oh, Junie Boo does it again. Rips out the driver and ends up in the rough. So front 9 adjustments that I needed to accept is driver off the tee is probably not the play to keep going, and to start thinking about that. Have to get up and down here. Good stroke. Good
Thank
putt.
you. Thanks. 4. It's a 2-day tournament, so thanks for joining in. Thanks for all the interactions, and we hope that you're enjoying these rounds. And stay tuned for some more insights and fun stuff. See you guys. Thank you. All right.
Tournament day 1. See how I finished out. Good couple of shots. The miss being there wasn't a bad miss, and great stroke, pulling it in. You know, thought I could bring out the big stick. Guess it treated me well in the last hole, and I did it again. So now my only shot was to get it through that opening or to go under. Either way, I was going to have to be in the fairway. I wouldn't be able to carry it to that
Good job.
green with the amount of height I needed to get on it. So to try and get up and down.
Nice work.
Work.
That.
Close. Up and downs here with a fight. Realizing I wasn't getting greens and regulations. And there we go. Smart guy going with the 4 wood.
Thank you.
Look at that. Short stuff. And look at that. Green and regulation. Sometimes it comes down to
Well done.
just getting there in regulation. It's going to be different for everyone. Different stages. But I know that that will never change. If you can give yourself a shot for birdie, you're giving yourself a higher chance to do that. 2 putt for a par. Pars are a good
4.
thing. Never. Oh, look at that. Yet again, another 4 wood off the tee. Where does Joon end up? Middle of the fairway. So when I started to realize I needed to change and adjust. Change game plan. Yeah, I really liked the ability to bump and run around these greens because they were so quick. You can kind of count on the rollout. Just missed it. Just missed it.
5.
Cut that a little thin and, you know,
Go.
you work with it. It's a good line. Just cut it thin. Fine placement. So playing your game, I think, is always the important part. Good stroke, par. You have to play your game, regardless of who you're playing around, who you're playing with.
Look
I understand that your game is going to be different than everyone else's. And your level is going to be different than everyone else's. Just to see again. Driver, trees, problem. Thankfully, again, luck had opening, but I pushed it too far with my punch out and went from trouble to trouble. Now you start to see this domino effect. In your game, how do you not compile all those mistakes? And do you think that I want a 1,000-foot putt for birdie? All the way downhill?
No.
Likelihood, percentages.
Bye-bye.
Statistically, wasn't setting myself up. So,
Bogey.
again, 4 wood. I play driver 4 wood, 7 wood.
Thank you.
7 wood went in the bag this year. Really happy with it. Highly recommend. Just not as comfortable hitting my long irons out of the fairway and such, but I had a chance there. Gave it a good run. Falling down the leaderboard, but 2-day tournaments are a little more difficult because it feels like you made the weekend, so
Thank you.
got a good chance for birdie here.
Thank you.
Gotta take them. And forward again. So, if you noticed, I started a trend of coming off the
Whoops.
driver and put myself in accurate spots and have been able to get a little bit more momentum going. Recognizing that, you does take a few holes.
Good job, baby.
Thank you.
A lot of bump and runs here. Usually I don't play a lot of bump and runs, but glad to have that back. And great finish
Nice
there. So
putt.
thanks for joining, y'all.
Thank you.
We appreciate you being here and everything that we see you. And we know that the community is growing, and we would really like to hear from you and get involved and hear from you.